Story of Assassin's Creed is running for almost 20 years now. In that time, there are bound to be regrets the studio has made and stories that should have been shown but weren't. One of these stories has been talked about by almost every Assassin's Creed creator alive. The biggest what if in Assassin's Creed. What if Arno met Shay? What if Arno wanted to know who took out his father and he wanted revenge? This story can happen. There's no reason why this should not be a game and why it shouldn't be possible to make this. Shay is around 50 to 60 years old in the end of Assassin's Creed Unity, by my calculations at least. If Arno wanted to know who took out his father, this would have happened. After the main story of Assassin's Creed Unity, Arno would have met an older Shay, but I would not think that Arno would just want to pull up and take him out. I think Arno wanted to chat it up a bit, to understand why. Yeah, he can see these memories of everyone who he takes out. We all know that. These memories will only show as much as Arno needs to know in the game at that time, though. That's why I think Arno would want to talk to Shay on a more personal and human level. I think because Shay would be old and accomplished as a assassin hunter, as somebody who took out the colony's Assassin's Brotherhood, after that went to Europe, took out a lot of people there, and made basically two whole continents be in a disarray in terms of the assassins and their capabilities in their locations. Because of all of this and everything Shay has done with his age and his knowledge and his skills, Arno would be very cautious. Shay is an active Templar until he passes away. This would probably be a target that the Assassins Order would have wanted to take down as one of their biggest targets. The one target who got away. The Assassin's Order would want this person, Shay Patrick Cormac, to be taken down for everything he did, for all that he destroyed, because we know his side of the story, but the assassins don't. They just see the Colonial Brotherhood doing their job, and then somebody defects from them because of an argument with the Master Assassin, and after that everything goes to Ray. The assassins would have Shay, along with other assassin hunters, on a billboard of like dream targets to take out. And I think Arno would have wanted to take on this mission for how impossible it could be. I think Arno would have wanted to do this because, yeah, his father was one of the targets, and he is a master assassin around this time. That's what I would probably think. And the assassins would communicate to other assassin brotherhoods to, hey, we want to start this mission out. Is there any other master assassin who could accompany this? Because Shay is not just a regular street level thug. Shay is an Assassin's Avengers level threat. We'll need master assassins of not just the colonies and France, as it were, but we'll need master assassins from almost everywhere because Shay has been almost everywhere and he has taken out almost everyone at almost everywhere. Like, the amount of stuff Shay does is crazy and it's not talked about enough. But this billboard would have been hung up and the French Brotherhood would have communicated with the other Brotherhoods that, hey, we want to take this guy out. Who wants to join up? Connor, already being a master assassin, and around this time he would also be a bit older. I don't know exactly how much, but he would be a bit older. He would say, hey, I can join up. And they would team up. That would be amazing to see first off. Two main characters teaming up, take out another main character as a final boss. And I think that from the places where Shay would be, I think out of every single place, Shay would return, not often, but like maybe once in a couple years, to Lisbon, where everything started. Lisbon was the place where Shay saw the amount of destruction the assassins could do with these ESO artifacts. That's the whole reason why he wanted the precursor box. The precursor box is an artifact that can show a map of the world, and in that map you can see highlighted locations where these like structural temples are placed in, and these structural temples they basically hold up the world. And if a temple's artifact is taken out, then the structure collapses and the city above it, or the location above it, most of the times it's a city, but that location above it gets destroyed. So I think this encounter would happen in Lisbon, but how it would go down and those specifics, I want to save up for another video. I know, a 5 to 7 minute video max that has a part two, but I think that deserves its own whole ass topic. How would a Arno versus Shay B? I already talked about this, I think, like a long time ago. I wouldn't recommend watching that video. It has bad audio. But yeah, I want to redo that video. This is how I would see the biggest what if in Assassin's Creed starting. Thanks for watching.